Alright, we're back. That's a great start. I know why you're
I want to murder
MC, yeah.
Derby too. He don't look.
I like that I'm drinking cold water and I'm about to do some voice acting. Ain't that great? I should have been drinking warm water, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Fuck. Alright.
Good luck, soldier.
Yeah, the first few lines downstairs gonna be fuck. That looks great. We make an awesome team, don't we?
Haha, we sure do. What about for the other two pumpkins? I was thinking we could do a bat for this one. And we could just keep it simple for the last
Still
one.
don't do anything to the last one.
Like carve boo into it.
Oh.
That is something I would do though.
Boo.
I would do that.
You just like go up behind someone's like, boo.
Perfect. Well, here we go again. A while later, and we're finally all done.
You would have thought that my character would have said something like, sure. It is just like you just going like, yes, yes, perfect. Yeah.
Our handiwork sits proudly in front of us. Job well done.
The others are gonna love them.
Haha. I just realized we must look like two proud parents. Except our kids are pumpkins. Sayori breaks out into giggles.
We're stabbing our children.
Oh, I don't think that's what he was talking about, but okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
Derby too? You've always been really funny, you know that? Yeah, like putting boo on a pumpkin.
One of
So
these
funny.
days I'll learn how to take a compliment from the opposite sex. Especially when it comes from someone I think I'm starting to fall in love with.
Okay.
Hey! Okay!
Oi,
Okay,
oh.
okay, at least it is the second act though, but at least he isn't as dense as he was with Yuri.
I mean, yeah.
Yuri, I think it took him to almost till the end of the second act to figure it out.
It's like, yo, your parents are dead? Whoop.
Yeah, like, dude, how the fuck, dude, oh my god.
So long, I just, yo, your parents, you know, I wanna meet them, I wanna show them shit, I wanna, oh, you at the graveyard with flower petals on your knees?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But at least this he's getting a little sooner, which is nice.
I mean, all of them is like, I think I'm starting to love someone, but when the actual problem arrives,
Oh yeah, he's
like,
an idiot.
He's an idiot.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that day is not today. As I feel my cheeks heat up, I'd be very surprised if Sayori didn't pick up on
Oh, she says I'm funny, and the sun's lighting up inside of me.
It's like a new neutron star is being born.
Yes. You just blew up the planet.
Yay!
Anyway, I've had a lot of fun today. Sadly, I got a lot of homework to get on with. So, I'm gonna have to go. But, take a pumpkin with me. Anyway, I'll see you on Monday. Oh, and look, I know you're concerned about me.
We have
right?
a right to be concerned about you.
About what happened earlier. But please, just try not to worry too much or anything. I'll try to tell you when I'm comfortable, okay? You were comfortable, and then
Cock blocked by our own phone.
Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend.
With a click, the door closes behind me. I don't get much time to stew over the day's events, though, as my phone blares to life. It's my mother, fucking bitch. Hi, Jerd V2. How have you been doing? Are you eating well? Whoa, Mom, slow down.
She wasn't saying that much. What do you mean slow down?
I don't know. I'm fine. School's going well. Sakurai started talking about World War I, so history is pretty enjoyable. Yeah, death and destruction. About the eating part, how are things on your end? Stressful. I want to come home and see you. I've been feeling ever so guilty about being away. Nah, it's fine, seriously. Since joining the club, that lonely feeling has pretty much disappeared. Plus, Sarah and I are hanging out a lot more. Out a lot. So it's nice to have some regular contact with her again. Oh yes, that club of yours. You said it was a literature club, right? Mm-hmm. Ah, well that should mean your grades for Japanese will be fantastic, right? It's definitely helping. And the other club members? Yeah, we get along pretty well. One girl's really shy, the other one is kinda cold, but I think she's a softie at heart. Oh, and Monica's the president. Oh, the Monica you used to share classes with? The one you had a crush on? Mom? I didn't have a crush on her. Of course not. So being around Sayori again. When I called you last week, you were on at the park with her, right? Yeah. I'm so happy for both of you. She was always your best friend growing up. Although, perhaps it's a motherly intuition, but I get the feeling that you and Sayori, what about us? I can sense her knowing smile even over the phone.
It's right there.
Well, you tell me. Oh, shit!
Shit.
I didn't know we were gonna have to choose this early!
This
Damn!
is a big choice. Because let me tell you something. If you tell her you're feeling feelings and then your mom does something, and then
I don't think she would be like that.
Look, I don't think there would be a choice if something wasn't gonna happen. But like, if we don't,
I feel like she would give us advice if we tell her.
yeah, or
but
like
she
tries
won't.
to subtly help somehow.
Like, say Sayori tells us about her problem. If we tell her now, I think she would help us with that.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like this could be the right call, but I'm scared that she's gonna do something.
We'll find out.
Well, I mean, they'll find out in the future, not like immediately.
Well, yeah, we'll find out in future. Well, truth be told, Mom, I think I really like her. Like, in that sense. Yes, I did think this day would come eventually. Look at my little boy, all grown up.
Actually know things now. I
Well,
mean, not really, but...
No, he's still an idiot. Falling in love with a girl. Haha. Mom! Sorry. I guess I should have seen this coming. Given the way you used to act around her as a kid. Always looking out for her, protecting her from things that scared her, sharing your food with her. Quite the gentleman you were. Really? You have... Bad phone! You get to go in timeout. You had your suspicions that early on. Motherly instincts, sweetheart. We shared a laugh. It was confusing at first. I didn't really know what these new feelings were. I'd start to notice like little things about her that I didn't see before, like how pretty her eyes are, or how nice she smiles, or how cute she looks when she's trying to concentrate. I sighed dreamily. Yeah, I'll admit it, she's got me good. So what's holding me back? Well, I don't really know girls that well. How am I supposed to know if she likes me back? Teenage love. Well, look at it this way. When a girl likes you, she'll do a few things to try and signal that interest. Does she maintain eye contact?
Even when you put your phone at quote-unquote timeout, it doesn't work.
Bad phone! Does she maintain eye contact with you a lot? Laugh at your jokes? Offer to come with you to places or invite you along? Compliment you? Kind of, yeah. I mean, a lot of those things, yeah. But sometimes she acts a little off. Or a little bit off. As in, there are days when she doesn't really want to talk to me or anyone else. There's something that she's hiding, but she keeps her walls up and doesn't let me in. Like today, she was having a really bad nightmare, saying stuff like she's really tired and she feels bad for feeling useless. But she never wants to talk about it and just brushes me off whenever I try to help her. Well, there was a long gap in your history together. Perhaps something happened in her life, something that she isn't ready to share just yet. Patience is a virtue, sweetheart. You'll have to understand it from her perspective. Sometimes people just don't want to share. I know it must be frustrating. You want to help, but she's just not letting you. Yeah. As much as we would like to, sometimes we can't just force ourselves into someone's life like that. Besides, we have no idea what her reasoning is. I'm sure she'll tell you when she feels comfortable doing so, but doesn't that mean she doesn't trust me yet? Not necessarily. From what you've told me, she enjoys spending time with you. She certainly does trust you, just not on that level just yet. It'll come in time. Anyway, unfortunately I have to go. A lot of work to be done still. It was lovely talking to you again, sweetheart, and keep me updated on the Sayori situation, especially if anything major pops up, okay? Sure thing, Mom.
I'm cold, I'm in pain.
And thanks. Your advice has been really helpful. You are very welcome, darling. Bye. Beep. Yeah, I think that was pretty good advice.
Yeah. I can't wait to speak again when anything happens.
I know, right?
With both a one-man show.
With both my mother and Sayori gone, the room feels strangely empty. As I meander upstairs into my room and flop onto my chair, my mother's words echo in my mind. Maybe Sayori does like me too, then. Huh. Well, even if she does, what am I meant to do? Am I meant to make the first move? Ask her to a date or be my girlfriend? Although, if we've been hanging out just us two, isn't that already technically a date? Gah! I don't know. I think I'll just see how the next couple of weeks go and not push anything. Primarily because I don't know what I'm doing. With a wary sigh, I boot up my computer. There's no way I'll be able to get any homework done with all of this on my mind. Video games should be a nice way to relax. It's Halloween coming up, so let's pick a horror game. This one looks tempting. Third-person survival horror, police detective, nightmare simulation. This'll do fine. Whew.
Oh no more speaking to yourself.
Man, do I regret
Yeah.
staying up late yesterday? I knew it would be a bad idea. I knew I'd struggle staying awake in more ways than one. I really am my worst enemy. Wearily, I pull myself back to the land of the living, determined to make an effort to pay attention to Sakurai. Would anyone care to give me a brief recap of the events that took place at the start of the war? It's alright, don't all line up at once. I grin at him, marveling at how his humor is possibly
Don't grin, the teacher's gonna pick you.
He will. I hope he doesn't ask me, though. It's hard enough to stay awake, let alone actively contribute. Luckily, Shiori spares me from that possibility, giving him a perfect answer. Well explained. Your teacher definitely deserves a pay raise. He chuckles to himself, carrying on. Well, I paid attention for a couple of minutes. That means I'm entitled to a nap, right? ... Oh
No,
God,
no,
no!
no.
I don't want to dream again.
Okay, it's this
Oh,
flashback.
okay. I thought I was about to see some dark horror shit.
When it was just black screen, it spooked me. I don't like that.
Thumbnail.
Everything's a fucking thumbnail. Thumbnail. Oh, look, it's a child. Thumbnail. Hey, Jervy too?
Yeah? She looks shyly at the ground.
My nose is stuffy.
Lol.
Do you think we'll be friends forever?
What do you mean?
Like, we're pretty young and we've been friends for a while. When we move to junior high school, will we still be friends, right? And when we move to high school,
Hey Sayori, where's this coming from? Of course we will be. You are my best friend. I always enjoy hanging out with you.
sorry, just, you know, you have this memory right now, then it's like, oh, yeah, I'm a shithead. You're my best friend too, Jervy too. You've always been really nice to me. I just don't want to lose that.
Sayori, you're being so silly.
I know.
I have an idea. Something that means we'll always be friends.
Ooh, what?
We should get married.
Oh, you're the one who pulled the move first. Wow. We should get married, and then you just fucking ditch her.
For 6 years.
It's like, oh man, divorce is really hitting me down for 6 years. It's not even your own divorce. Goddamn. That's great. Married? But isn't that what grown-ups do?
Yeah, but we're 8 now. That's a pretty big number. Anyway, what do you think?
If we're married, does that mean we'll be friends forever? Does it? Huh?
Did none of the parents hear this or like do anything or like, what the fuck?
I don't see them anymore.
I think so. Yeah, I mean, my parents are friends and they're married, so that must mean that's how it works,
They're
right?
divorced. Okay. How do we do it then?
I think you have to get a grown-up to say it. Let me go find mommy. Hang on.
Yeah, get a grown-up.
Mommy. Yes, darling. What's up? Me and Sayori are getting married. Marriage, huh? My, that's really mature of you two. She smiles fondly at us both. Oh, you two are so cute together. But being married isn't easy, you know. You'll have to support each other, and more importantly, you'd have to do special things for your partner.
Like what?
Mom leans forward, a playful look in her eyes. Things like sharing your chocolate, Sayori. Sayori gasps. Do you think you could do that? Andrew V2, you'll have to compromise too. What does that mean? Well, let's say that one day you wanted to play video games, but Sayori wanted to go to the park. What would you do? Easy. We'd go outside first, then come in and play. Come on, Mommy. This marriage stuff is so easy. Mom chuckles to herself. Oh, if it were that easy. Well, you are clearly ready then. Yeah, that's what I thought.
We'll be best friends forever.
Even in 50 years?
Even in 100. Oh wait, that's a big number, right? Goddamn.
I love how his mother encouraged it.
I mean, it's like she's like, oh, look at these two kids, so fucking stupid.
With a start, I'm jolted back to the present. Jeez, this isn't the kind of history I expected to learn about when I started this class. Man, where did it all go wrong? We used to be inseparable.
Just because you're lonely.
Best friends until the end, no matter what happened. I know we're talking and getting along again these days. There were a good few years where we had no contact. And she said she loves being around me, and she didn't want to lose what we had. Even though she probably felt estranged as we began to drift. As Sakurai talks, an uncomfortable feeling of guilt bubbles up.
You only start feeling guilt now.
But we're friends now, right? There's no sense lamenting on the past. Now everyone, open your textbooks to the segment on trench warfare. I want you to write out the main features. What it was, how it worked, and how both sides tried to break out of it. Well, it looks like I can't get away with just idly listening in the background anymore. After a while, the bell rings. The usual stampede occurs with students
Sakurai
eager
like, yo,
to head to
Jeremy
lunch.
too, get back. Oh no.
As I'm making my way over to the courtyard, I spot Nezuki. Hey Nezuki, how are you doing?
Oh, it's you. Alright, I guess.
There's an awkward moment of silence, a given, I suppose, as this is one of my first times talking to Nezuki one-on-one. Looking forward to a Halloween party?
Should be fun, I guess.
By the way, I don't suppose you've seen Sayori, have you?
Don't you guys walk to school together?
Yeah, but she wasn't there this morning. You wouldn't reply to my text. I ended up walking alone.
Huh. Weird.
That's not good.
It's not like before, it's like, yo, how you doing, Sarah? I'm checking in on you. And now you're like, nah. Oh, well, nah. Haven't seen her. Haven't seen her. Yeah.
Thanks. I'm on my way to have lunch, if you want to join.
No, I'm good. I've already eaten anyway.
No, you haven't. Oh, okay. See you around then. She dismissively waves and turns away. Wonder if she's like this with everyone she meets.
She wasn't really cold. What do you mean? She was just like, yeah, alright.
I don't have much time to ponder the question as I once again spot Yuri on my way to the courtyard. With Sayori absent, I don't really feel like sitting alone. Yuri seemed happy to talk last time, and I can't imagine today would be any different.
Today is different.
Hey Yuri. Once again, my greeting startles her. It's slightly comical, although I do feel a little bad for making her jump.
Well, at least you don't feel pumpkin with you. Boo. Alright. Ruby too. Sorry, I didn't expect you again.
I'll stop being a ninja, I promise. She laughs softly, closing her book and pulling out a box of food. Mind if we sit outside again? She nods and stands up. By the way, have you seen Sayori around?
Sayori? Did she not walk with you?
No, didn't meet me in the morning, didn't answer my calls. Just wondering if you've seen her around or anything.
I can't say I have, but apologies.
No worries, I didn't expect you to have. I don't think she came to school today. A temporary lull in conversation feels a little awkward. Yuri isn't the greatest with leading the conversation or diverting a topic.
And you're Ruby too, what do you...
She's fiddling with her hair, clearly thinking hard for something to say. Anyway, I'm curious. What are your thoughts on Halloween? Given you like horror so much.
Well... Are you sure you want to know? I hate to bore you.
Nah, not at all. I asked you specifically, after all. It wouldn't bore me in the slightest.
Well, to be truthful, most people typically feel frightened by all the monsters and horror villains that come out to play. I read the line. Halloween, ironically enough, makes me feel safer.
Why's that?
Because I'm fucking not dying at Halloween. I feel like I belong, if that makes any sense. That's not weird, is it?
Yuri, seriously, you don't have to worry about it. I'm not going to make fun of you or anything, I promise. What do you mean by belong?
Well, it's a day where most people get into the spirit horror. If only for one day, it's a day where the macabre becomes the norm. I get a sense of belonging from it, because Halloween is typically comprised of horror stories, movies, etc. Although I'm not much of a fan of the commercialization, it detracts a little from Halloween's actual meaning.
Oh, you mean all the cheesy bats, spiders, skeletons they hang up in stores?
Precisely.
Yeah, that's understandable. I'll admit, I'm not huge on horror, but Halloween's always been fun. Sarah and I used to prank each other, scare each other with stories, that sort of thing. Obviously, we haven't done that in a good few years. Another pang of guilt.
Spending such a day with someone else. I imagine that must be wonderful to share.
It's definitely something. We carved pumpkins together over the weekend. We'll be bringing them to the club, actually, so you can check them out.
I look forward to it. Back to your initial question, though. As frightening as horror villains can be, I would be hard-pressed to deny that their personalities or motives are interesting. Take Frankenstein's monster, for instance. The very fact it isn't given a name, and only referred to as the monster, makes you think of beast. Yet, once it's created, it is unaware of its own identity and becomes frightened. It's even able to forge relationships with failing peasants and even seems a human girl. Yet, it's continually misunderstood, even being shot for its efforts. Even after being mistreated by its creator, it still mourns the creator's death. Hardly the behavior and emotion you would expect the typical monster to display. Don't you think?
Well, I can always count on Yuri for a thought-provoking discussion, that's for sure. When you put it like that, I can definitely see what you mean. I guess just by labeling something as a monster, people automatically assume it'll behave like one, right? So in giving it a personality and, well, human emotions, it does make you question whether the monster is really, well, a monster.
He's just ugly. Yeah, he's a monster. But no. Definitely, it's honestly fascinating. You know what's great is that every time you talk to a friend, you mention sayori once or twice.
Yeah.
It's like, yo,
Well,
me and sayori had a great old time a few years ago. Ugh! The guilt!
The rest of the lunch break passes by in a blur. Before I know it, the bell has rung and it's time to go. Well, that's another day over. Sayori's been on my mind all day. No matter how much I try and distract myself, she's probably just ill.
No,
The
she
stuff
ain't.
eats.
Do you now remember, like, a few days ago?
I guess it was bound to happen sooner or
Was
later.
it yesterday?
Still can't hurt to check for myself. Hey, Sayori. It's me. I was just wondering if you're okay, because you didn't come to school today. This is a muffled shuffling as I hear footsteps slowly walk towards the door.
You didn't have to. You didn't. I just wasn't feeling well. That's all. I've been trying to sleep it off, so that's why I missed your calls. Sorry.
No worries. Hey, what do you have? A sore throat? Fever?
Oh no, I have a sore throat. Yeah. I just got a really bad headache.
Right.
And I'm feeling really dizzy.
You can get some stuff from the pharmacy if you'd like. Should make you feel better.
No, it's okay. I think I'll be fine. Don't you worry about me. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry.
As she's talking, I can't help but notice what a mess the room is. I know Sarah has never been on the neat side, but this looks worse than
This looks
usual.
exactly the same as the last time we were here.
You're taking medicine for your headache, alright?
Huh?
She frantically falls while those where I'm pointing to and swiftly hides the medicine packet in her pocket.
Oh, those! Depression pills. Gotta make you less depressed. I don't think that's headache medicine. But, Sayori's playing it off because you didn't actually pick up the paper first. You fucking dumber! Yeah, see? You don't have to give me medicine for me after all.
Right. Anyway,
I'm sorry if I'm not in the mood to talk. This headache is a real meanie. If you don't mind, I'm gonna try to get some more sleep. See ya!
Sarah, wait.
Oh, I thought she was immediately jump in the bed and sleep. What is it, Ravito? Look, I know you're concerned about me, and it's really sweet, alright? Really, really sweet, alright? But, for once, can you just... Stop! Stop! I'm okay. I'm just really tired and not feeling myself. Can you just shut the fuck
I stare at her, hurt.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to snap at you. I'm just really not in a good mood right now.
It's okay. I guess it's on me for worrying too much. Haha.
Well,
I hope you feel better soon, Sayori. The soft click of the door is my only response.
If only you just picked up the paper.
There's
That's all
something
you had to
going on here
do.
that I'm not realizing. The nightmares, the day where she's not herself, the refusal to accept my help. But then the next day, she's totally fine. Back to her cheery self. Gah. Am I just overreacting? Maybe I do just worry about her too much. Thinking about it, if the roles were reversed, would I find her overbearing? Although I don't have anything to hide. Well, as Mom said, I have to give it time. So I guess all I have to do is wait.
I mean, she could have just ran out of medication. It's like, nah, I'm not dealing with this today. I'll get a new bottle tomorrow,
Hopefully, it'll be that simple. For now, I'll just pill A along with her and try to dial back my concern. As tough as that'll be.
But also, the dust will eventually have to get stronger and stronger. It'll just won't work. Oh, that's great. Brrr. It's gotten so cold. October was so warm. Why couldn't it stay that way?
We are in November now.
Because we skipped Halloween, yeah. But last year's November was so mild. So unfair. other places get really cool winter things like penguins, reindeers, even Frosty the Snowman.
Sarah, you know that Frosty the Snowman wasn't real, right?
Of course, silly. But what if you can make an actual snowman and name him Frosty?
Pretty sure that doesn't count. She waves my comment away as a indignant huff of air invisible from her mouth.
I just want it to snow. Seeing the gentle snowfall at night when you're tucked up and cozy inside with some hot chocolate. It's so peaceful. All the untouched snow when it's quiet.
You should probably spend Christmas in Uri this year, you know? Sounds like you two share the same thoughts.
Oh, well, it's obviously really fun to have snowball fights, build snowmen, make star angels, and missing a day or two off school. Only 2 days? Well, about 2 weeks. I guess since joining the literature club, I start to appreciate nature a bit more. Although I still have summer.
That much hasn't changed then.
Oh no.
What? She's fiddling around in her pockets, desperately looking for something.
I left my gloves at home. And my hands get cold so easily. Oh, you better not be like, I'll warm your hands. It's too early. Having cold fingers is the worst. Well, or having wet socks on.
Blow on them, Sayori.
Huh? Blow on my hands?
Yes, it'll warm them up, trust me. She takes my advice, but judging by the look on her face, it's a futile effort.
It helps a little bit, but they're still so cold. I just wish I had some proper to warm them up for me. Don't do it!
As she stands there pouting,
Don't
an
do
idea
it!
forms in my
Don't
mind.
do it!
One that'll benefit
Don't do
both
it!
of us. Give me your hands. Doing my best to ignore my
Don't
beating
do it.
heart, I take her hands in my own and start rubbing on them.
Oh, you did it. Huh? What are you doing?
I roll my eyes, hoping she attributes my sudden stuttering to the cold and not the sudden nervousness this new situation brings. What does it look like I'm
cold,
doing?
totally. The stuttering is because I'm cold.
It's a slow process, but slowly I can feel her hands warming up. Given it how hot my whole body feels, it's no surprise. I'm half expecting there to be steam radiating off my fingers by this point. Silence in the air feels heavy, almost as if it were laced with some kind of tension.
I'm burning my hand.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy it. The unfamiliarity of the sudden intimacy makes me feel a little uncomfortable. ... There, they should be much warmer now. I move to pull my hands away, but Sayori's grip doesn't loosen like I expect it to.
My hands hurt.
She likes it.
Yeah.
She's not letting go.
Yeah. Would you mind holding on for just a little bit longer? It's really sweet what you've done for me, so I want to keep them. I get cold super quickly, though.
Sure. Although, we have to get a move on, otherwise we'd be late.
Oh, you better not get some stares from, like, someone else seeing. I was like, yo, what are you guys doing? That's okay.
So we make our way to school. Just like any other day.
I don't think it's like any other day.
Except for one major difference.
Yep, there
we're
we go.
holding hands. I mean, friends can hold hands, right? It's not necessarily romantic or anything, but it feels so good. Not just like it belongs. Terry's fingers are absent-mindedly stroking the back of my hand, and I have to fight the urge to return the favor. Nah, to hell with it. Her hands feel so warm and soft against mine, so there's no way I'm letting this opportunity pass up. She laughs softly as my fingers trace a gentle circle around the back of her hand.
I just slapped the shit out of my hand.
She is a dumbass. She breaks the
Yep,
silence,
yep.
but only slightly, as her voice is barely audible over the howling wind in my own hammering chest. This is hilarious.
I'm in pain, but you know.
What's funny is he
You're
still
pretty
hasn't.
quiet during me too.
He still hasn't brought up the issue. Sorry, I just
It's okay. You don't have to say sorry. This has been really nice, hasn't it?
It has. My mind is screaming at me to say more, to say something romantic and cheesy. Feel so content and warm. Most importantly, safe. The girl I grew up with, the girl I've shared so many happy memories with, the girl who provides a bundle of sunshine in my life.
Your hands feel really nice.
Yours feel really... Don't mess this up, Jervy, too. Ditto. I wouldn't mind warming your hands up again. You know, if they ever get them cold.
Good job.
That was the lamest response I could have given her.
Oh no, you could have done something lamer, like I don't care.
Sayori thinks otherwise, though, as she bursts into laughter. I feel my cheeks flare up again, this time out of embarrassment. Hey.
Sorry, me too. Sorry. You're so... yeah, you know he's dense. You know. I mean, adorable.
Yeah, well, so are you. The line is out of my mouth before my brain has a chance to even process it. This time it's Sayori's turn to grow flustered. An enduring crimson flush appears on her cheeks as she looks away, embarrassed.
Eh?
You can be really cute sometimes, you know that. This is deep into uncharted territory. I've really passed some kind of line. The line that you adhere to when you're just friends with someone. Although, do I really care? She flails, further demonstrating my point. Wait, are those... Sayori, what's that in your pocket?
Oh!
Oh, good boy. Are those gloves?
Oh!
She freezes, looking like a deer caught in the headlights.
I mean, it's either she forgot they're actually there, or...
She was digging. She knew what she was doing.
Oh, boy. Oh, you shouldn't have mentioned it.
No, you should have. I kind of want to see what she says about that. This will be interesting.
No, of course not. Oh, look at the time. We're going to be late. See you lunchtime.
She zooms off with the velocity of a bullet.
She knows what she was doing, and she knows that he's dense, so it's perfectly fine.
I'm left standing there in awe. That girl's so damn sneaky. Then again, it's not like I didn't benefit from her little plan.
That was the point of the plan.
She will be the death of me.
No.
With high spirits, I follow after Sayori's rapidly disappearing profile.
That's what you think of it? Oh, she's so sneaky.
That was the state of the war by the summer of 1917. As he outlines the activity we'll be doing next, my ears prick up as he mentions we'll be doing it in pairs. By the way, turn to page 394. That chapter should be the most relevant for this test. Now, if you don't mind, I'll be marking all of the homework I should have gotten back to you last week. As per usual, his light self-deprecating style earns a smattering of laughter from the class. Emmy. You said it for right the first time. Emmy and I've been working diligently, making steady progress. It's about break time, I reckon. I've been meaning to ask, how's the track stuff coming along?
This is my line, alright?
I knew that.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. And look, another me voice. Yay, this season's been great. Yeah. Although there aren't as many sessions going on this month. I don't know, it's because it's November and cold. But, yeah, that too. I mean, there's still some... Oh, yeah, because people always chicken out when it's a bit cold. You know, people should be out more. But, you know, no dedication. Hate seeing people give up on stuff, you know?
You and your running, eh? Gotta give you credit for that, though. I wish I had the drive for exercise.
I like that as soon as I stared your cards down, you put them away. Yeah. Oh, I don't think it's a lack of drive that stops you from exercising, V2.
There's a mischievous look in her eye.
You're distracted.
I catch Sakurai looking at us hastily. I turn back to my textbook and scribble something in a lazy effort to look like I'm doing some work. Once his back is turned, my full attention goes back to Emmy. Distracted? By what?
By who? Is what you should be asking.
That's very knowing smiles making me feel a little uncomfortable. Come on, Emmy. Enough with the riddles, huh?
Sayori, V2. You dense fuck. You know it. You know it. Just do it. I see you two having lunch together all the time. Don't you walk her home as well?
I didn't know they teach you how to stalk people at the track club, Emmy.
Oh wow, I think you get along with Emmy, CJ. Alright, great response. Aha! So you do walk her home then?
So you do stalk me, huh?
So... do you like her, yes or no? Simple as that. Hey, I promise I won't tell anyone. No one. No. Hey, come on. The amount of times I let you call my homework, I give you free word.
I crumble under my breath. I had a feeling you used that to get a favor out of me.
Use it against you? Me too. Of course not. It's just my way of reminding you that you can trust me by blackmailing you. Kind of. Ah. Actually, no. Guess I am being a little pushy, aren't I? Sorry, I shouldn't have known.
It's all good.
It's all good, you know.
It's not that I don't want to tell you. It's just, I don't know. It's really confusing. I guess to put it simply, yeah, I do like her.
Ah! Oh! I knew it. I knew it. That's so cute now. You liked her.
I nervously scratched the back of my neck. Well, we've always been childhood friends, but over the past few years we started drifting apart. I joined her literature club last month, and well, since then I've just really enjoyed being around her. I guess I never really realized what my feelings were. We've been spending more time together recently, and sighed dreamily.
You're noticing all the little quirks about her, aren't you? Oh!
Yeah, things like how blue her eyes are, how warm and soft her hands feel, how cute she looks when she's concentrating.
Hey, wow. Am I sayori? I got smooth hands and blue eyes, and I concentrate.
She's always been really good at making me feel at ease. Whenever she's around, I just feel really, I don't know, just happy. Oh god, all that mushy stuff must sound super embarrassing. Sorry, I know this must sound really cringy.
It doesn't. You wanna know something? You remember when I slapped my hand? It still burns.
Well.
Because I did a real good slap. It's fine. I love feeling myself.
Oh, that guy you started...
No, don't put it under the blanket. I need to see when it...
No, it'll be fine. I think I accidentally... Oh. Yep.
History.
Oh, that guy you started dating a couple months ago? The new guy, right?
New student. That's the one.
So what was it like for you? What little things did you start to notice about him?
Guess I realized how much he really thinks with his heart. He's a little dense, but I really came to appreciate how patient he could be. That's enough about me. Sounds like exactly the same thing is going on here. You're dense, but he's not just a little dense. He's a lot bigger than a little dense. He has his own gravitational pull.
Yes.
When are you gonna tell Sayori? Come on, when are you gonna do it? When are you gonna ask the question?
Well, that's the thing. Jervy 2, Emmy.
Emmy, you think I'm
Everything
deaf?
going
you
well?
You think I'm deaf?
Oops.
Just
Looks like I was getting so into the conversation with Emmy that I totally forgot we were in a classroom. Thankfully, we've made enough progress with Sakurai and I.
You made progress?
He studies our notes. Doing well so far, although I'd add a little more detail about how the United States entered and how that clashed against their policy of isolationism. After all, it was a turning point in the war from both a military and foreign policy perspective. Noted, sir. Oh, oops.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad you just noticed me just licking my hand so it cannot hurt. But, yeah, notice, sir.
As he meanders off, Emmy wastes no time in jumping back to the conversation.
You are going to tell her, right?
I don't know. Part of me wants to, but I'm super nervous. What if she doesn't feel the same way? She dismisses my concerns with a frown and shake of the head.
Look, alright? I can tell that she likes you.
How can you possibly...
Female intuition.
First motherly intuition, now female intuition? No fair. Women get all of the psychic powers.
Trust me. She spends so much time with you and my gut feeling has never been wrong before.
She winks at me. Strangely enough, it fills me with a little bit of confidence. Okay then. I swallow. I guess I'll tell her. I just don't know how to do it.
Look, it's easy. All you have to do is be honest with her. Tell her what you told me. That you really expect. Fuck my ribcage. God damn. Oh, my organs. You know, tell you like spending time with her. They wanna be your girlfriend. That's it. Easy. Yeah, totally. Yeah, easy. Totally easy.
She leans back triumphantly. Easy for you to say.
Oh. And never confess over text or online. Has to be done in person.
Well, it's Thursday today, so...
You gotta tell her tomorrow. Trust me, you don't want the anticipation hanging over you during the weekend.
But that's so soon.
Think of it this way, right? The sooner you tell her, the sooner you can start dating, right? That's
I won't lie, that's a pretty appealing prospect. Tomorrow it is.
And let me know how it goes.
Oh boy.
You wanna know what happened when you did Natsuki? You just like yelled text, and it was fine. But you know.
Managed to find your gloves this time, and flails around nervously.
Yeah, I guess I didn't know they were in my pocket the whole time before. Except you immediately just like ran off as soon as you mentioned it.
As she pulls them on, I'm hit by a pang of disappointment. I was hoping I'd get to keep her warm.
Well, it's because you mentioned the gloves. It's all because of you.
Hang on, Sayori. My scarf has come loose.
You're so silly to me too. Did your mom teach you how to properly tie a scarf?
Yeah, I just never got around to actually putting it into practice.
Let me help you.
She stands in front of me, completely undoing the scarf and placing it around my neck. This distance, not only can I see her breath forming a misty cloud in front of me, but I can even feel it on my face.
It's planned.
As she works, she brushes against my neck and collar. I have to force myself not to burrow into her touch.
There.
The final loop, the scarf now sits snugly, providing the warmth it should. Even after she's finished, her hands linger on my neck, despite the fabric of her gloves. I can feel they're still cold. Thank you, Sayori. Much better.
You're welcome.
Sakurai told us that during the war, a bunch of miners and bombs set off an explosion so loud it was heard in London, all the way from France, over 140 miles away.
That must have been one big explosion.
Do you think the miners did the whole cool guys don't look at explosions thing?
Maybe that's where the movie directors got the idea from.
Or
they died. They are dead.
I'll ask
If it's
Sakurai
140
tomorrow.
miles wide.
Well, no, they
That
heard
exploded. Yeah, that means it's a pretty big explosion. They dead.
No, they heard it from over 140 miles away.
Yeah, how could they do the thing if they can't see it but they hear it? They're just... Cool guys don't look at loud noises. Yeah.
Knowing him, I'll probably get just a sarcastic answer, though. Haha.
I tell you an interesting math fact. Oh wait, was that me? Oh no, I was still me. But math is interesting.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely with you there.
Seriously, you can't write a poem with numbers. Or a story. Shut up! I don't think I've ever seen my parents using the quadratic formula or worked out the area of a triangle in real life. And my teacher tells me that math is a lifelong skill.
Really? I find it pretty useful. You know, in counting up the amount of times you complain about something.
Hey, you said you agree with me.
Kidding. Anyway, I'll catch you tomorrow, Sarah. Have a good one.
Bye.
Man, what a...
It hurts.
Man, what a long day today has been. I feel like I learned more from Emmy than I did Sakurai. I guess tomorrow's the day I finally asked Sayori, huh?
You're gonna check it out.
Being totally honest, I'm kind of terrified. But then again, how much longer do I want this anticipation to loom over me? Besides, Emmy is confident Sayori likes me, so she'd go smoothly, right? Oh, fuck, it's not.
It's not. You're gonna do something. Yeah.
Emphasis on the should. Yeah, great. Okay, after all, she does spend a lot of time with me. And the trick with her gloves this morning, I just hope I've not misread all of the signs, or else tomorrow's going to be super awkward.
I don't think it's just gonna be just tomorrow. Fuck. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's a flashback.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I said there's gonna be, it's called past, present, and future, so it makes sense there's flashback. Every time it goes to that black screen, it's just a little PTSD going around, you know? Whew. Oh boy. What's up, Dorito? You're looking really glum.
It's nothing, Sayori.
Hey, I know something's bothering you. You can talk to me. I'll be okay.
I didn't do well in the end of the year exams. People found out and they kept laughing at me. Plus my parents are gonna be so mad. I'm an idiot.
Hey, you're an idiot, Dorito. You're stupid. You're not stupid at all.
But I messed up so badly.
You're still really smart to me, though. You helped me with homework so many times. And look, you tried your best, right?
Yeah.
That's fine, then. That's all that counts. Teachers can't expect more, can they?
Yeah, I suppose you were right.
And those meanies, they're just jealous.
Jealous, huh? Of what?
Well, you're really good at the Floor's Lava game. Now I was just gonna say play that now. That'll cheer you up. I know it.
I don't know.
Come on. You can be Spider-Man again.
Okay then, let's start here.
Yay!
The next hour passes by in a blur. Within moments, we were already hopping around the room, zipping by from chair to chair, room to room.
Ah, watch out! The lava monster is here.
I'm never going to see Mom's house
What is that
the
plan?
same way again.
Or is it that plan? Which plan is it?
Come on, Sayori, you've got this. There's a fairly big gap between the two couches, and Sayori peers over the edge, trying to see if she can make it. Even if you fall, I've got you.
Okay.
She jumps, soaring through the air, and lands right next to me, a triumphant grin on her face. Way to go. She grins and offers her hand for a high five.
Wait.
Probably Dad.
Yeah. Was I dead or were you dad this time?
You were Dad.
I was Sayori mom,
You were
which dad
Sayori's.
voice, but like, was I MC dad?
I think I was.
You're all of the family of the MC.
Having fun? Oh, damn. It was Mom.
well.
Oh, hi, Mom. You two look like you've having the time of your
I
lives.
like that you did a deep voice, and that's like the only time you ever did a voice. Like, why?
Good to see you again, Sayori. And you.
And
Oops.
you fucking read. Read before you speak. You're like MC. You don't think. We were just playing the floor's lava game.
Quite an active imagination, the pair of you have, huh? Mom smiles endearingly. Joys of childhood, huh? Would either of you like some snacks? I think we have some tempura. Sayori's face brightens immediately.
Oh, that'd be really nice. Thank you. Oh man. If that's okay.
Of course, dear. How about you, son? Yeah, tempura works for me as well, Mommy. Thanks. Oh, and by the way, watch out for that tall houseplant in the other room.
Is that the one?
Heard it's secretly a scary lava dragon in disguise. She winks as she leaves.
And you're up, and it's like, shit, I'm freaking out. Today's the day.
Man, it's days like these that I really wish my dad was around. I'm sure he's experienced all of the nervousness associated with asking a girl out. Relax, Jervy, relax.
Is that gonna relax you?
You're just asking your childhood best friend to be your girlfriend.
That is not relaxing.
No big deal, right? Who am I kidding? Of course it's a big deal. What did all of those websites online say? Oh my god, just relax, be yourself, be confident. Wow, some advice that was. Just banking on Emmy's intuition being correct. Please be correct. Please be correct. Please be correct.
Alright.
What the hell just happened?
Well, we're at the club now. Got it?
Did he chicken out?
No. This. You think?
Oh wait, it's Friday.
Also, like, you want to do it like at the beginning of the day?
Oh, that.
No, you want to do it at the end so you can just immediately leave if she says no.
Yeah.
It has gotten rather cold these days, hasn't it? Ugh, definitely. Winter is such a pain. It definitely makes waking up for tennis practice a little harder. It does have its upsides, however. It really makes for the perfect weather to snuggle up indoors with a soothing hot chocolate and a nice book. And seeing how the snow softly fall during the night is really relaxing too. My throat. Although it all gets ruined the next day when you walk up through it. How an semester's end is such a drag too.
I can't help tuning out their conversation. Today has been going by so slowly.
Really? You skipped to the literature club.
All throughout class this morning, I could barely concentrate. I've just been picturing how I imagine the conversation with Sayori will go down. Safe to say, that's definitely been the focus of my mind. Amy shooting me knowing looks every so often didn't do much to staunch the whirlwind.
Everyone's gonna be like, yo,
in my
why you staying at Sayori? You're kind of spacing out a bit.
In the club room, we just finished sharing poems, and I can't wait
It's
for
like
the session
every
to
time
end.
he goes to like a long thought. Oh wait, no, alright. I thought it was gonna be like long thought. I was like, yo, you good? But you know, and people get really mushy around Christmas time as well. You know, like cuddling up together, holding hands. Oh, that should be censored. All that stuff. Yucca. You say that's a bad thing, Natsuki? Come on. It'd be lovely to have someone to warm your hands when the nights get cold. Don't you think?
Is this a hint? Or just me totally misinterpreting?
No way. I can see where both of you are coming from, actually. On one hand, that physical intimacy must be quite nice. Although I have to admit, public displays of affection can be a bit overwhelming. Yeah, especially when couples start playing tonsil tennis with each other.
Monica laughs.
Interesting way of putting it, Natsuki. I'm right though. So that stuff when you're at home. But what about presents? Ugh. Who's constantly popping out your door?
It's the backyard one.
Oh, right. That's something else that makes Christmas so enjoyable. My throat is still so awful. I don't even feel like I have to. Oh man. I want to die. Buying gifts for each other and seeing their reactions. That's definitely a rewarding feeling, especially when they really like your choice. Don't you think, Jeremy, too?
Don't mind me, just trying to figure out how to ask you to be my girlfriend. Oh yeah, everything's fine, you know, just trying to figure out the best way to ask you to be my... I so hope he doesn't say this out loud. Oh, yeah, just trying to decide what to get you guys for Christmas, that's all. Racking my brains.
Good job,
We tried to follow up what I've just said. Let's say I had to get you a present, Monica, what would you ask for? Can can't buy you a piano though, so.
Get her like a tiny little miniature piano that's like you can play like with one finger. It's like this wide. I mean, they can't see how wide it is, but you can. You can buy that. Well, that would be telling, wouldn't it? Like, for a mystery. Well, you're always busy with like a million things going on at once, right? So, I don't know. Maybe like a diary, a planner, or something. Or a tennis racket, you know? Maybe you need one. I have no idea. Those aren't bad ideas, actually. It's always difficult to find presents for someone. Especially when it's someone you don't know particularly well. You could do something with a watch, Monica. A watch? Why? Well, you could do it the free time.
One day, Sayori's jokes will get a little funnier.
And yours are totally funny.
Finally. The school day sure did take its sweet time.
Fuck, this is the day. This is the moment.
It did drag on. I'd be lying if I said I was ready for what's
Unless he
about to come.
chickens out, this is the time.
Hey, Sayori. Are you up busy after school today?
Nope. Well, apart from homework, but I didn't get much today.
Okay, well, I nervously scratched the back of my neck. Sarah's eyes me curiously. Do you think we could hang out a bit today after school? Please don't pick up on the desperation in my voice.
Sure. My place or yours?
Yours sounds good.
Okay. We haven't spent time together after school in a long time. What made you change your mind? Not that I'm complaining.
Why am I getting a shrewd suspicion that she knows my plan? Is just going along with it just to watch me squirm? Nothing.
Oh. You don't have a Christmas tree for us to decorate, do you?
It's barely mid-November, Sari. A bit too early for that.
Aw. Anyway, what did you want to do, Derby 2?
I don't think it's healthy for a human heart to beat this fast.
I'm having a stroke.
Well, I wanted to tell you something, Sayori.
Okay. Okay. What's up? Say.
It's now or never. Well, look, I really don't know the best way of saying this. Sari, she's just sitting there patiently waiting for me to speak. There's a hint of anticipation lurking in those blue eyes of hers. Taking a deep breath, I stare at the floor and let my mouth talk before my brain has a chance to catch up. Look, Sayori, I really like you, and I'm really sorry if that changes anything between us because I really value our friendship and I wouldn't want to ruin anything. So, I guess ever since we were kids, I've always been drawn to you, and well, seeing you again after these years, it's been really, really nice, and I'm so glad we get along. Like, the huge gap in our history was never there. Don't say that.
Well, I mean, you said like. Totally.
I really like you, Sayori, in that way, and well, I was just wondering how you felt. Like, do you feel the same way, or I trail off into nothingness, cringing at how pathetic.
You're just looking down the floor. You didn't even look at it. You're just looking at the floor. It's like
so much for being confident. Silence is getting overwhelming. Lifting my eyes off the safe haven that is the floor, I have to force myself to meet her gaze. The expression on her face is hard to read. She's smiling, but at the same time, there's definitely a hint of sadness behind her eyes. Oh shit. Jordan.
I don't want to read, no.
You have to read it!
Okay. I should have seen this coming. I guess it really is my own fault.
Oh no.
Oh.
This
no.
is... Oh. No. Huh? Fault? What do you mean?
Fuck. Fuck. I was selfish.
What? How?
I really like you too, Derby too.
I should be feeling relieved, happy even at hearing those words. Yet I can't help but feel like something's terribly amiss.
I think I always have, even when we first met.
She smiles warmly at me. But there are tears forming in her eyes that trickle down her face as she blinks.
You've always been so nice to me, even when I didn't deserve it. Even after we drifted apart, you were still in to talk to me and see how I was doing. You took interest in my club, even though I didn't think you enjoy literature. And at first, I was a little unsure. I wasn't sure if things would be like how they were when we were kids. Deep down, I was hoping they would. And over time, I guess I got my wish. Because they did. Your jokes, your personality, just by being around you. Every day was a walking reminder of easier times. But, you know, they...
I don't get it, Sari. If you like me too, and you're happy with me being around, what's the problem? She shakes her head.
It's not that easy. You just don't understand.
Of course I don't, Sayori. Can you blame me? I can't tell there's something going on with you, but every time I try... I can tell there's something going on with you, but every time I try and help, you shut me down. It isn't any surprise I don't understand. That day before the festival, where you wouldn't even talk to anyone, the day when you weren't in school, something wasn't right that day. It was just a gut feeling. I've always been able to tell when something's wrong, Sayori, no matter how well you hide it.
I really wish you couldn't.
That horrible nightmare you had, you know some of the things you were saying. You think you're useless, that you don't want to do it anymore? What are you talking about? Please, Sayori, just tell me.
You saying that those lines alone don't make you think that she's like depressed and has suicidal thoughts?
What's so tiring? What do you want to do
Live!
anymore?
The answer is
Why
live.
do you think you are useless? Did someone say something nasty to you? I swear to God, if someone's been saying stuff, tell
I'll
me
go
and I'll
fuck
go
him
and...
You're right, Ruby too. There is someone.
She's gonna say herself. I clench my fist so hard I can feel my nails digging into my palm. Who?
Yep,
Yeah.
it's me.
I blink.
That's what?
Stupefied.
That's
that was the last response I
that's-
expected to hear.
That's the last
You?
response.
What on earth is that meant to mean? You're saying stuff to yourself? We're just going around in circles here. So please, enough with the mysteries and the vague answers. I've been honest with you. What could this horrible dark secret be?
She's
that
looking
makes you
more
so
and more
useless
sad
and
because like
unlikable?
she's like, yo, I know, yep. Depression.
For the second time this evening, I'm at a complete loss for words. Huh?
There. That's my secret to Ruby too.
You are depressed?
I had depression for most of my life.
Oh. Oh my God, Sayori. That was probably the most lackluster response I could have given you. I'm sorry.
Don't be. I wouldn't have expected you to not respond.
She gives a short, humorless laugh. I don't know what to say. I had no idea. Never would have known. You always seem so...
Happy? Cheerful?
But I don't get it. I thought you were so happy. She sighs as tears slowly
It's like you
leak
stupid.
down her cheeks.
No, to Ruby too, I never was. It was just a mask. I really tried to keep it up.
Her voice wavers as she speaks. Fresh tears fall down her face, but unlike the day of her nightmare, she makes no attempt to hide them. Her secret has been laid bare.
Every day. Waking up, getting ready, walking to school. All of the things that people take for granted. It's been so scary, so difficult. I was so scared that at any moment, I let my mask slip and you see the real me.
So that's what you were referring to when you said it was tiring, that you didn't want to do it anymore? She nods sadly. And all the other things too, like waking up?
And eating too. I don't have the energy to cook actual meals.
So that's why you went for pizzas and other junk food? God, it's all coming together now.
And the whole thing's just been so bittersweet. Seeing you again, hanging out just like we used to. For the first time in what feels like such a long time, I felt something that felt alien to me. Happiness. It wasn't much, but it was something. Enough to help me through these days. Like when you warmed my hands up. I felt so bad in asking you to help, but sometimes I just couldn't help it. It's so hard fighting against what your heart wants. And as I started to like you, it terrified me.
But why?
Because it was getting harder to resist being selfish.
Selfish?
Selfish and dragging you into my mess. You shouldn't be bothering someone like me. Part of me wondered if me being so miserable would put you off.
Another sad smile. But
We're having a moment and you just started reading my line. But it didn't seem like you minded. No, you really stuck around and tried your best to comfort me, even though it was horrible to you and kept you at a distance. And now, here we are, a situation that both what I want and feared the most. I'm worthless, Jervy, too. I couldn't care less about myself, I just want Gillers to be happy. And now I've messed that up, because now you know about my depression, and knowing you'll definitely worry. I really couldn't win either way. I'm so sorry for dragging you into this, Jervy, too. I tried so hard. But with you here, telling me that you like me too,
Her voice is a mess at this point, a whirling mess of tears and anguish.
For once, I just want to embrace that definition. Be your girlfriend.
It's almost like another person who looks just like Sayori has been talking. No, it is like it's a different person. She spoke, I was sinking further and further into disbelief. How could it be that my happy, carefree childhood friend was harboring such a sad secret? You're definitely not selfish at all, Sayori. How could you be? You are the one of the most selfless people that I know. Wait. We need to finish this. How could you be? You're the one of the most selfless people that I know. You make it your duty to make everyone else happy. I could never not care about you. You are my best friend, and I'd do anything to make you happy again. I'm just so glad you told me this.
Why?
Oh, just come here.
Please don't hug me.
Ignoring her cries, I embrace her, holding her close to me. To my surprise, though, she pulls free and pushes me away from her. I didn't even know she had this strength.
I'm sorry to rip you too. I really can't deal with this right now. Can you please leave?
Leave? Sayori, look at what you've just told me. Do you honestly expect me to just go, like it didn't mean anything?
Yes.
I stare at her incredulously. Her resolution doesn't change. All sorts of feelings are swirling through my head right now. I'm still trying to process what she's just told me. And even after suffering for years, she's still this stubborn. Anger floods through my veins. Probably an unreasonable reaction, but at this point, I'm too emotionally charged to listen to rationality.
No!
This is not good. Oh, so that's how it is, right?
Fuck.
I'm allowed to tell you my problems, and you're allowed to cheer me up, but I'm not allowed to help you. What kind of friendship is this, Sayori?
Shit, this is not... Fuck. You'll never understand.
Of course I won't, because you never let anyone in. Is it any surprise I don't understand? I instantly regret raising my voice the moment the words leave my mouth.
Shit. Just go. Please.
Without any choice left, I dejectedly comply.
You fucking idiot. End it. End it. We should have ended it earlier. No, fuck.
Oops.
Yeah, we're trying to stop OBS, but yeah. Fucking hell. Why do we have to end it like that? God
We'll be
damn
back.
it.